Meeting this young man in his mid-40s at the Alazan 2 tram station, Saleh, Morocco, I mistook him to be a wrestler, boxer, or a weightlifter who came to compete at the just concluded 12th African Games. During my interaction with him, I got to know that he's never a combat athlete, but his chosen career has drawn him closely to the athletes and sport administrators across the globe as master of ceremony, announcer, and compere of the highest global sporting events. His name is Luis from Spain and can be described as a legend as a result of his antecedents in the chosen career.
I was a volleyball player myself, and then I did everyone a favor and I stopped playing volleyball and I just concentrated on speaking on the microphone, because at the time I already spoke like 4 or 5 languages. There are 13 now. And so I did a stop of the national tour on my island, and then they called me for the same event on a neighbor island 2 weeks later.
Luis has participated in 826 international events, comprising 2 Olympic Games, 2 Paralympic, 2 Youth Olympic Games, African Games, European, Asia, Pan-American Games as a presentation manager.
Then they called me for the European Championships in 2000 in Spain, and then there was a technical supervisor who was responsible for me to be on the international tour the year after, at the World Tour. So that's how it started. Then 2001, somebody from Greece talked to me and said, well, we want somebody like you at the Athens Olympics. And that's how it started. I started just taking holidays from my job at the time, that I had to quit my job, and announcing just became my main profession. So from hobby became like a main job.
He has also attended and competed in over 270 world and continental championships in 16 sports in 33 countries. Interestingly, Luis, a Spaniard, can speak fluently 13 different languages, including Greek, which he learned in 5 months for him to compare an international event in the country. I was not surprised seeing him behind the microphone at the venue of volleyball event of the 12th edition of African Games in Rabat, Morocco, doing what he knows how to do best, to the admiration of volleyball players, officials, and administrators. It is gathered that Luis has participated in FIVB-organized events such as World Championship in Beach and Indoor Volleyball, Grand Prix Finals, Club World Championships.
And whoever who will watch this interview in Nigeria, please take your kids to volleyball. It's one of the best sports in the world. It's about teamwork. There is not much physical contact. There is a net in the middle.
These Nigerians are excited by the exploits and versatility of Luis, describing him as an uncommon sports personality.
Luis is a sports personality, a phenomenon. He's a wonderful personality, quite lively figure too, and I'm sure he's, as you will guess, an encyclopedia of world sports.
Ironically, having traveled and traversed so many continents of the globe, Luis says visiting Nigeria, the giant of Africa, is his ultimate dream.
I've been playing Nigerian music the same as I'm playing music for all the countries that are participating here. And I think your guys and your girls are showing a very, very good level. Quality of game is amazing. And I think you have a bright, bright future ahead. Bless everyone back there in Nigeria.
God bless you. In Lagos, Kehinde Lamidi reporting for CAVB.